Easy Glittery Gradient 4th of July Nail Art Tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish.
Hi everyone! So in today's video I'm going to be doing the first of my two 4th of July themed videos from this year. So I've done several other Independence Day, 4th of July, red, white, and blue designs in the past, and I will put links to those in the description box below. I know one of my personal favorites was I did a 3D Statue of Liberty last year, and I did a 3D flag that were I just love them, and I'm still like super just in love with those. So if you missed those from last year, definitely check the description box to check those out, as well as other natural nail designs from the 4th. So in today's video, it is going to be this year's natural nail 4th of July design, and it's a fairly simple thing that I just wanted to do, and I actually wanted to do something that was quick, mainly because this is getting uploaded a little later than I usually like to. So if you are waiting until this point to do your 4th of July nails, you're probably in a hurry like I am. So I hope you enjoy that, and I love that it's just kind of glittery and simple and quick. So I hope that all of that works out for you, and please click subscribe to see all my future videos as well.
Begin by painting your ring and thumbnails red and the rest of them with one coat of white. So I'm going to start with the gradient nail, so that is my index, middle, and pinky, and begin on a makeup sponge and add a stripe of white polish and then some light blue and then a medium to a dark blue, and then just blend those together slightly on that makeup sponge, and then go ahead and flip that over and apply that to your nail with the darkest color at the cuticle, fading to white at the tip. Add a second coat of that sponging color and then clean up all around your nail however you like to. So now with some white paint, I'm going to go through and I'm going to be adding a couple little stars. So I'm going to begin, and if you've ever written or drawn stars really quick with a pen, I know that there was a while when I was probably 5 or 6 where I would just write out a whole bunch of stars. I also made a lot of paper snowflakes. But just practice writing stars and then paint them the same way with the same line pattern and then just fill them in. So I did a larger one at the center up at the top near my cuticle, and then a smaller one to each side, and then a couple little dots next to those smaller stars just to make it go a little farther down the nail. On my thumb and ring nail, I started by painting on a layer of some just top coat and then dunking that into a pot of glitter. This is red glitter, and oh my goodness, these nails are gorgeous. I feel like Dorothy. I feel like the Wizard of Oz. They're so just red and glittery. And then take and wait a couple seconds and then brush off the extra glitter with a fan brush. Like I said, wait a couple seconds though, because you want that top coat to dry just a touch before you start messing around with it too much. And then apply another layer of top coat over the top of that glitter just to kind of hold it down and seal it in before you start painting. So now go ahead and start painting your V-shaped French tip. So I'm going to start with just adding 2 dots on either side of my nail to know how high up the lines go, so it's even from side to side. And even then it might not be perfect, but you can touch it up a little bit better. It's good to have a baseline so that you have at least a clue as to where you're going, and then add the lines. So I'm going to start with the first white stripes, going just like I said to create basically a V-shaped French tip. And then after I have those first ones in place, I'm going to go through and add 2 more lines below. So I'm going to add 2 more lines on each side, just to kind of finish that area up, making sure that I do leave some of that red glitter showing between the white stripes. And that last one is pretty much just doing that little corner on the tip of my nail. Just a little bit. There's not too much space available. Now, depending on how long your nails are, you may have more room for those stripes. And so then after I have that, I'm just going to be applying another layer of top coat over all of the nails. When you're doing those raw glitter nails like the ring and the thumbnail, you really need to make sure you add at least 2 layers of top coat. I ended up doing 3 just to make sure that they were nice and shiny. So don't be stingy with your top coat on that nail. I hope you like this. Like I said, this red glitter, I'm mesmerized by it. I keep looking down and like moving my thumb around because it's gorgeous. So please share any recreations with me on Facebook and Instagram. I would love to see them, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!